Did I talk to everyone here?
Yes, what is it?
Sadly, I don't think I'm gonna be able to ever do that one.
The mother of humanism stands above you, a precious.
So I think we're gonna have to get those signatures. There's probably another way. There's probably another way, but I just don't know.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
I was asked to get your signature, hand her the envelope.
Eh? What's this about? Come now, I can't read all the scribble. Tell me what it says.
She takes out the documents and squints her eyes. Everett wants to turn part of the village into a little youth center. It's just a real estate deal, nothing ominous. Actually, never mind, I won't bother you with this. Yo, I don't think I have to do this.
Nothing good ever comes from paperwork, in my experience.
Goodbye, I'm off. Help Egghead with the beat. This may take a while. Noid doesn't want to talk to you. The signs are not in sync. Guess you need to help him and his friends out somehow. Prove that you're one of the crew. Who knows what he'll tell you. I'll go back to talk to Noid. The horrific necktie is getting ready for the endgame. For the love of God, do not remove it till the magic happens. Horrific necktie. Okay. I don't want to do this. Forge the signatures, but somewhere private where you feel safe enough to sleep. Oh, okay. We'll do that. Ask Ruby. Huh? Ask about Ruby in the village, right? A mural. Did I not? Okay. So at night, I will try and forge the signatures. Um. Whoa. The mural. Conceptualization. Jeez. It's impossible. Okay. Let me just double check this.
A row of ghostly shades facing a crumbling wall, with another 7 shades standing 10 meters from a cold sea
Okay,
behind
it's
it.
not this. So, is it the mural?
The trap is filled with poor things.
Conceptualization. It's not this, right?
The once bright mural towers above you.
Oh my
saying,
god.
Feld Electrical, R&D.
Found the empty trap, heard Leonard's true story, reconstructed execution, made that awful call, established a nightclub, discovered the anomaly, found the jacket.
Even though you're sure you succeeded, all is quiet. There is no cold hand brushing against your forehead, no rustle in the reeds. The wind has died down. The ruin in front of you is silent as a tomb.
What was I even attempting to do here? Turn to the lieutenant. She could be anywhere. How do we find her? Stay the top one.
Trying to talk to the wind, the city, whatever you thought would happen, did not. And now you're just standing there with your hands fallen to your side. A prayer of sorts to Revachol.
How do we? I was really hoping she'd be in the village. Okay.
The lieutenant sighs, then gets a hold of himself.
She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula. We already scanned most of the outdoor areas on our wild cryptid hunt, so we have an understanding of the geography, at least. And then there's the church. We've already searched that and can rule it out. I know it doesn't feel like progress, but exclusion is a step too. Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way, sector by sector. Go over the whole peninsula, ask the locals, enter the places where we can enter first, like we did in the village.
And if that fails, if we don't find her?
Then, if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, this place. I'm sure it won't come to that.
He looks behind him at the dark red box crumbling across the chasm.
Walk the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can always come back here and talk to the wind again. Look where it already got you. An adventure awaits. An adventure on the windswept urban coast. Buckle up and raise your collar. This search is going to be wet and cold.
So we can do this again. So I feel like I should be entering that bunker. which means I should go over here.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
Okay. Interface in 20. And so does that mean I have 6? I really want to do this. I have my best interface and stuff on, right? I don't want to do that, red check. What's I gonna do again? Talk to Noid.
You got us in, cop. I can't believe you got us in.
He looks around the hall, examining the carpentry.
With wonder in his sharp eyes.
Between you and me, I don't know if you've noticed this about me. I'm a little suspicious of authority. But you really came through for the hardcore underground.
Yes, you really came through for the hardcore underground. How come?
He spreads his arms, looking around at the speed freaks setting up shop.
Andre is busy cutting some slightly less lame, but still quite ungainly shapes on the church floor, sweating profusely. Estelle using her contact mic to listen to a tree underwater. The one with the large head is blasting the dance track on repeat, while the stained glass window behind him is rattling from the bass.
These kids got spunk. I admire that. Better here in that tent. Shrug. It wasn't safe. I'm genuinely into the hardcore lifestyle. You wouldn't understand. I'm a corrupt cop, Kim. This is a corrupt scheme. I did it for mankind. For all of mankind.
Okay.
The lieutenant keeps it laconic. Is that short?
I don't believe you actually think you did it for all mankind. But whatever keeps you in high spirits is okay by him.
Noid, what do you think about the church? What did Diego tell you about the church? Why are you so suspicious? I might get to say all of these. Let's say this second one.
The Crabman's been lurking here for a while. He's experienced things. Things that give off bad signs. As far as we can tell, the Ubies built this place about 320 years ago as a sarcophagus.
Do you mean there are dead bodies here?
Not like a literal sarcophagus. I'm just being metaphorical.
What's it for?
Encasement, confinement, of something they were afraid of. Something new and unheard of on the Isla.
He
I
looks
think
up.
that's what the Crabman is experiencing when he climbs around upstairs.
He looks up into the darkness beyond the beams.
Like, this is some old world shit the Ubies had heard about. I thought the best way to deal with it was to build a church surrounding it to contain it.
I don't get it. Contain what exactly? Spooky. Let's talk about something else. Contain what?
I don't know. And it's not something they properly understood either. What it does. But it's what this Sona person is looking for and trying to measure.
He nods toward the woman.
It'll be fruitless though. She won't be able to measure it. People like that always want to measure everything. All those things they really can't.
The wood creaks as a gale blows by. Outside, dust particles fall through the darkness, settling down on the age-bleached floorboards. The structure does not feel particularly durable.
This building seems less than structurally sound.
No, it's pretty fucking unsound if you ask me. They should have built a club for anodic music around it instead.
He grins.
Anodic music will definitely contain whatever we're dealing with.
His words echo in the chamber.
And if it can't, well...
He shrugs non-committedly. What makes you think Sona's going to fail?
Seems to be the trend around here, doesn't it? You can't measure shit like this. It's not like... substance.
I found a doomed commercial area in Martinez proper. Maybe it's the same thing the Ubis were trying to contain. Yeah.
Like a concentric ring spreading out. The struggling villages.
The young man rubs his chin in silence, then mumbles.
And that is what caused the communards to fail in defending the beachhead. Yeah, a lot of failure has gone down around here.
You think there's any merit to the theory? Now that I think of it, it doesn't sound plausible.
I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. It's not a thing we can answer, cop man. Even I have limits. I'm a limited size person.
He shrugs. Well, if it's without substance, I guess there's nothing to worry about.
Maybe you can figure things out, cop man. I think we got on a good level here. The signs are syncing up well.
Hey, Noid, what do you think about the church?
It's a miracle of carpentry. Dead bodies carved into total shapes. Now it can be something more.
He rubs his hands together. You say that as a carpenter yourself?
I don't say much anything as a carpenter anymore. They tried to make me into a reckoner and a leveller. Made me a bit manic, you know.
He shakes his head.
I regret the time I dedicated to that profession and that worker collective. I say things more as a member of the hardcore side dance community these days.
Understood.
The material knowledge is mega though. Guild shit. Teaches independence.
He looks around the hollow hall of the church. How old do you think this church is? Over 300 years?
That's right. The first settlers built it, plus 6 more like it, on the coast here. Was one of the first things they did. Must have been really scared of something, but I understand. Alone on an uninhabited archipelago, forced to face themselves and nature. Pre-industrial quantities of solitude. The sea, perhaps something more fundamental.
He means something paranatural. He must...
I would want to build a safe place for myself and my own as well.
His voice echoes in the wooden cavern of the church. Something more fundamental? You mean the sound anomaly?
Maybe. Maybe they were unable to face the nature of the world, perishing.
He looks up under the rafters. What style is this church built in?
A cop who's into building critique. Okay then, this is folk DeLoreanism, lawmongerer. It's a subset of early DeLorean architecture.
He taps the floorboard. Okay, and what is DeLorean architecture like?
Total. Everything between an ancient concrete cathedral and a glass cube is DeLoreanism. This is just an homespun version of it. Folksy stuff. Early mass production. They made thousands like this. Does that help you out?
What would a DeLorean building look like?
Like that woman there. Vertical, thin, white. A false image of grandeur. The source of the system is up there. You're at the bottom. They really dug that power vertical.
He nods towards the stained glass window. Just roasted her for no reason.
Like to show off large and intricate structures. Arches, spires. Put you down with them. They were really into painting everything white too. Virginal shit, you know. Marriage shit. Virtue and tyranny.
Marriage shit? Yeah. Hey, marriage is great. Marriage is sacred. This church isn't painted white, as far as I can tell.
Stands to reason it used to be white on the outside. Before the sea wind took all the paint off.
He peeks out of a small window in the dark.
Slowly, peeled by the wind, your skin crawls from the sensation as you look around.
What did you mean by dead bodies?
Dead bodies are perennial plants. Sigma functions have left this place. It's a good thing we came along. The spiritual collapse has been total.
He taps on the wood. Spiritual collapse.
I saw some piglets suckling their dead mother. Have you heard this one, cop man? After a short while, they shuddered and went away.
He continues without waiting for an answer.
They had sensed that she could no longer see them and that she wasn't like them anymore. What they loved in their mother weren't her body, but whatever it was that made her body live. End of quote. This is an high-quality carcass. The power of anodic beats and hard bass is needed to reanimate it.
He kicks the floorboard. First, where is that quote from?
A Sarais man who lived a long time ago. An ancient hardcore brother.
What you're saying is you're not a big fan of the inocentric system. What you're saying is religion has stopped being hardcore.
It never was. A 3,000-year-old regime of history, built by hundreds of generations of self-appointed intellectuals. It's false to the core.
He looks around. But you guys said the what is this again? Ecclesiastes? I always have to look this one up. But I know what it means. It means religious people.
Ecclesiastic.
Ecclesiastes were all about love and hardcore before, remember? I even agreed with you about the Ecclesiastes being okay with this. And you proposed dance music will supplant the system? Can I say all of these?
I only said unity. One word. Figures of authority always misquote you.
He points to his friends.
Andre doesn't care about the Ecclesiastes. He just wants the operation to run smoothly. And Egg is a demi-beast. You shouldn't listen to what people say. You should listen to what they are. But were you wrong? The founding party is okay with everything. Look around. They don't have enough love for the human crew to oppose anything anymore. We're on our own.
He spreads his arms.
That's still a lie. Reassert yourself.
Perfidy. You lied to me. I am tired of people lying to me.
Well,
The young man pushes his chest out, the skeleton of suspenders rattling.
Noid, man! Mellow out! Stop aggroing the law!
The dancing hedgehog yelps at his friend.
I'm sorry.
His chest returns to its normal proportions. And you propose dance music will supplant this system?
Anodic dance music. Regular dance music wasn't hard enough. And yes, I do.
He nods.
You know what this kind of stuff goes well with.
Don't you have to be on drugs for that though?
Only a little.
Cool.
It's a necessity. All large human gatherings are narcotic. It's just the way of the spinal cord.
There is a difference between narcotics and group elation. One kills you, the other does not.
The lieutenant
The
interjects.
supercharged humanism that the innocentric system has been feeding us on giant city squares, that's not a drug. The sugar and wheat it feeds us is healthy.
Forget it. It would become an imbecilic discussion. You two continue. It's more hardcore that way.
He does not feel left out. In fact, he probably just wanted to say hardcore.
How do you like the glasswork? Point to the stained glass window.
I don't. Fuck her giving me the evil eye.
That's her innocence, Dolores Day. Mind your words. I'm getting some real negative vibrations from her too. You wanted to get inside the church and now you don't like the stained the stained glass window?
I didn't know it was in here. We have to get rid of it. Dismantle it. Can't dance with a giant mass murderer looking at ya. Not a good look for the club.
Jeez, he cracks his neck.
Mellow, man, mellow. No one's a mass murderer. This is a house of love.
Yells his friend.
Mass murder on the floor.
Oh my god. But she's the innocence of humanism. Humanism seems to be a pretty big deal around here.
Humanism leads to eating sugar and pigs. Humanism was invented to mass produce billions of humans. Billions of humans can mass produce hundreds of billions of pigs. She liked games. Her legacy, a thing we live in, isn't real life. It's a strategy for some kind of victory against a long dead opponent. But, yo, I'm only annoyed. What do I know?
But she's pretty.
She invented the beauty you're feeling. She and her glass cutters and iconographers. You set the standard, alright?
He turns to look up at her face.
Then you meet it. It's effective like that, but it is also very soft of core. That so-called beauty of hers.
You're right. I like it hardcore. Then it seems I like it soft because it's anything but soft core. It's terrifying. Let's say the second one.
You wouldn't be the first. Millions liked her. She's got those mass murdering lips.
Jeez. The young man frowns, worried. Yeah, but like, who isn't accused of being a mass murderer these days?
No one says Arno van Eyck is a mass murderer. The Anodic pioneer Rietveld is not a mass murderer. He is not accused of mass murder. Likewise, no one says Jermaine Egghead or Andre are mass murderers. You can live entirely outside that suspicion. Billions of people go about not being guilty of mass murder. Just not her.
He nods up. I do feel there is something terrifying about her.
There is. She is a party repellent and must be taken down before we can begin partying in here.
No, that's not it. It's something more. Something closer to your skin.
Take her down, crash it, destroy that window. Keep it, keep the beautiful sharp shards. Keep her long face and her hair. Say nothing, stare grimly into the distance.
The speed freak looks the same way. It is dark there in the back of the church. For a moment, the music echoes strangely.
Isn't she supposed to be an embodiment of the world spirit?
The world spirit does not have a body. It has organs. Hardcore is an organ of the world spirit.
He raises his left hand.
This Arno van Eyck track is an organ. The carpentry and glass cutting that built this house are also organs. She's a thief, if you ask me. An organ thief. All innocences are.
This guy is crazy. Would you say she was, you know, human?
I like this question, Cop Man. She did not live the life of a human. She lived like someone who's playing a game. The life of an operator.
The young man stretches his ribcage made of suspenders.
That's not the life that humans live. She was adored. Humans aren't. I don't know about you, but they hate me. And they do not think I'm innocent or some shit like that.
Yeah, they hate this too. Point to yourself. We have to do that one. I don't know what you're talking about. I have thousands of fans. I am surrounded by love and support all the time. She was a player. She played us all. It's just a game to her.
Well, they loved her. They put all their love in her and forgot all about the rest of us.
The young man lets go of the suspenders and they hit his chest with a slap. Yeah, I'm done talking about her. I don't want to think about her anymore.
What a strange choice of words. Caustic. Overflowing with negativity. That can't be healthy. What's happening here? Why do you keep coming back to this window?
It's a nice window.
Why do you keep saying that if it isn't making you feel well? Don't come back to this anymore. Stop talking about that damn window.
Let's talk about that glasswork again. How are you settling in?
Hard to say, Cop Man. Signs in here are distinctly wild. Gonna take a while before everything's properly synced. I did get to talk to the crab man though.
You mean Diego?
Anyway, he's been giving me kind of a psychic rundown of this place. Dude's seen some crazy shit, but he's actually a lot like us.
You mean all his mother's love stuff isn't too spooky for you?
Have you been listening to what Egg's been saying? Love is hardcore, man. And the mother's love is the hardest core of all. The man picks up on stuff. And he knows a lot about the church. I got a lot to learn from him. Good thing you didn't squash him.
I wanted... No, wait. Why are you so suspicious about everything?
Suspicious people are esoteric people. We don't go around spilling everything to Johnny Law. They don't call me Noid for nothing. It took us setting out for this whole enterprise to get our science synced.
Why are you called Noid anyway?
It's short for paranoid.
May I ask why? What good is being suspicious?
A reasonable question. Say I get hurt. I want to make sure it never happens again. So I analyse the situation. Exercise caution. Caution is suspicion.
What are you suspicious of?
It'd be easier to list stuff I'm not suspicious of. I'm not suspicious of sound and colour. Mechanics and chemistry also have a trueness about them. Most anything else deceives. Wants to steal your life away.
This is a good, dangerous line of questioning. You should prod him on.
And what are the most suspicious things?
I don't have a top 10 list of things I'm most suspicious of, but if I had one, the left-right complex would be number 1. Number 2 would be their sole accomplishment, the pig-wheat paradigm.
What the fuck? Does this mean you are mentally ill? Oh my god. Tell me more about the left-right business.
I prefer not to. Both ask the wrong questions. Any spark of light from either one is accidental. Their combined movement's only concern is producing enough pig and wheat for everyone. The end goal of humanity. The original mistake was assuming that words have more being than bodies. That's what led us astray. Far from our true lives, but we may yet find a way back.
Whatever this true life is, you feel it's the real centerpiece of this mythology.
Okay, let's say, does this mean you are mentally ill?
Mental illness is a term the powers use to homogenise people. I think I don't reach mental illness. I am merely politically ill. A suspicious element.
What's suspicious about the production of pork and wheat?
It's our only shit. We should make better use of not being animals or cereal grain ourselves.
What's bad about cereal grain? Having enough food could be a precursor for greater things.
Yes, having food is means to an end. But the left never talks about the end, only the means. Caps are likewise suckers, constantly sleepless in worry.
Well, that was certainly stimulating. I wanted to ask you about something else now.
His eyes flicker.
You mentioned true life. What would that be like?
The life is true if it's free from fear, an internal division among oneself. And others, mankind has seeds of greatness in it. A germinal will come, a return to trueness. It will be hardcore.
How would you go about returning to this true life?
Beats and bright lights to shatter falsehoods. Nerve impulses for the collective body. We are very much alike in basic structure. An hard enough beat would awaken everyone to a truer calling. In unity.
Just like that. The speed freak is right in your face.
Ah.
His eyes burning. His comrades look on worriedly.
Yeah.
The young man is dead serious about this.
So you're advocating a noise-based society. Keep mentioning hardcore. What does it mean to you? Let's say the first one.
Many non-Occidental cultures share a beat at their art. Thus, they are closer to true, hardcore life. There's just never been enough of them, and they had to rely on some extremely basic percussion.
You keep mentioning hardcore.
Utmost dedication. Thoughts from the spinal cord is a potent superlative as well. Egghead usually has a better concept of the hardcore. He just really likes saying hardcore.
Hardcore!
His friend shouts from behind his mix table with a smile surpassing your own wideness, a total moon face, and eyes full of naive wonderment. That was vague. Dedication, something else superlative?
Maybe you're being too specific about it. Try consulting with your spinal cord.
Let's change subject.
Oh yeah, sure thing.
I really need conceptualization, man. Take care, Noid. Oh, the guy's exhausting. Gem, report back to Joyce. Okay, I guess we do that next.